From Kitty Hawk to the Sea of Tranquility, the machines of flight have been preserved for the ages. They hover silently in museums now, testimony to our technological genius. But machines are only part of the story. The real story is the people who flew them, people who imagined and dared, who rose and fell over and over, only to rise again. No building has ever captured their invincible spirit until now. In Ohio, about a mile from where the Wright brothers flew their first glider, a new building is rising. A building that celebrates the ingenuity and bravery of the men and women who gave wings to an ancient dream. This is not a museum of machines. It's a monument to the human spirit. The National Aviation Hall of Fame is scheduled to open in 1998. Located adjacent to the world-famous U.S. Air Force Museum in Dayton, it's expected to attract 1 million visitors a year. What those visitors see when they enter its doors will inform and inspire them as no machine ever could. Inside, the vision, plans, invention, and courage of aviation's most remarkable individuals will come vividly to life. Since 1962, the National Aviation Hall of Fame has inducted more than 150 of the nation's premier air and space pioneers. Names like Wright, Lindbergh, Doolittle, Hughes, Douglas, Lear, and Glenn. A non-profit organization chartered by an act of Congress, the Hall of Fame has only one goal: to preserve and memorialize the accomplishments of these extraordinary individuals who led us into the age of flight and changed the course of history. Their accomplishments give us both pride in our past and inspiration for the future. Through their greatness, new generations awaken to their own potential for greatness. From the legacy of these pioneers, new pioneers will be born. The Aviation Hall of Fame is a tribute to the past, but also is an investment in the future. The design of the hall is a perfect blend of the human qualities that inspired us to fly and the wondrous technology that made flight possible. It includes a National Learning and Research Center with interactive displays. Visitors can help plan Charles Lindbergh's flight to Paris, blast off on a rocket launch, or experience the thrill of a simulated flight as pilot of an advanced fighter aircraft. They'll learn firsthand the scientific principles and technology of flight, and they'll join symbolically with the pioneering individuals who made the journey before them. Touchscreen computers, sophisticated audio-visual programs, and live demonstrations will enhance our understanding of the history of aviation and the spirit of the aviator. Just as the early pioneers refused to be limited by gravity, the Hall of Fame refuses to be limited by walls. There will be an intensive outreach program so that children and adults anywhere in the world can share in the rich legacy of flight. Plans are underway for programs that will reach into schools throughout America, for traveling exhibits, and worldwide web access for the Hall's numerous programs. Most importantly, the Hall of Fame offers the first permanent home for America's aviation heroes. It will preserve and bring their unique stories and extraordinary aviation achievements to life. Within the stories of these remarkable individuals is the cultural and technological history of aviation itself. It is a story like no other in history, but it can't be told without your support. $6 million already has been raised for construction of the Hall of Fame. Now a $5 million fundraising campaign is underway to finance the interactive exhibits and establish an endowment fund. This effort, called the Campaign for Greatness, will guarantee that the Hall of Fame becomes the national center of expertise on aviation's heroes. It guarantees, too, that millions of people throughout the nation can learn from its valuable resources without ever leaving their school or homes. No pilot takes off alone. No mission journeys into space by itself. There always is an invisible passenger aboard, the spirit of hundreds of Americans who went before. Because these men and women dreamed and dared, today we fly. And because they triumphed, others will triumph. When asked to forecast the future of aviation, Orville Wright responded, "I cannot answer, except to assure you that it will be spectacular." It has been, and with your help, it will continue to be. The greatest pioneers, the greatest events in aviation may still be ahead.